Welcome to Rob Talks. Thank you for supporting our channel. Here's the translation from the Mayan calendar for September 24th, 2025. If you're enjoying these translations, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to help us grow. Thank you. Now let's look at what all three Mayan calendars have to say. First up is the long count calendar, which is being represented by 13 Baktun, 0 Katun, 12 Tun, 15 Uwinal, and the 13 Kin. The long count calls for awareness of the cycles that have carried you here. It is a day for seeing the bigger picture while also grounding wisdom into new beginnings. The 13 Kin is a day of higher perspective and spiritual culmination. You're being asked to reflect on lessons from the past cycle and to reflect on or write down one piece of wisdom you wish to carry forward. It's also a day to ground your higher vision with a small, practical step. Now let's explore what the Tzolk'in calendar has to say. Today's date is 2 Imix. Imix is represented by the crocodile. It's the symbol of the primordial waters, the womb, fertility, and creation. It represents nurturing beginnings and the protection of new life. The number 2 is about duality, polarity, relationships, and choice. 2 Imix is the fertile ground of creation where choices shape the path forward. It invites you to nurture beginnings with care and to honor the polarity of life, such as light and shadow, beginnings and endings, giving and receiving. You're being asked to begin a new project, no matter how small, and to nurture your physical body with care. This is also the time to honor duality, by embracing both challenges and blessings as part of growth. Lastly, you're being encouraged to make one conscious choice today that supports new growth. Now, let's move on to the Haab calendar. Today's Haab date is 14 Haab. Today, Haab is represented by the lunar turtle cycles and transition. It's the symbol of lunar wisdom, flow, and cycles. Day 14 is about transition, preparing for movement into a new energy. Collectively, 14 Haab is a liminal moment, marking a transition between closure and new flow. It calls for honoring your intuition and flowing gently through shifts. You're being asked to trust your inner guidance to navigate change and to allow rest or pause between cycles. This is the time to acknowledge where you are in a transition and to release the feeling of urgency. Now let's look at what the collective message is from all three calendars. The calendars today blends the nurturing beginnings of 2 Imix, the culminating wisdom of the long count, and the transitioning flow of 14 Haab. Together they remind us that every new creation requires reflection, choice, and trust in the unfolding rhythms of life. You're being asked to nurture one small beginning with presence, and to make a conscious choice aligned with your highest path. This is a time to honor cycles of change with patience and grace. Lastly, you're also being encouraged to balance reflection with initiation. Here is an affirmation reflecting today's calendars. I nurture new beginnings with wisdom, embracing transitions with trust and balance. Thank you for your support.